Dawson.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford's got it. One away. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Lays off 1-0. One out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Bradley is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out.
Third,
so striding forward now, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. He has success with two out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. The switch hitter, number 14. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Into the box now, Adrian Beltre. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Third baseman, Adrian
Left
Beltre.
side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Big Daddy Bulldog. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
On the move again from first. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Now at the plate, Luis Severino. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Votto is there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jackie
drilled
Bradley
to first. Taken in by Votto, and he is out on the tag. So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Miguel
Favorable call in there for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Joey Votto.
Joey Votto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
So that's two pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Batting seventh, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting eighth.
Now batting,
Second
Daniel
baseman.
Murphy. He takes his
Daniel
first cuts in this one with a
Murphy.
man at first and 2 away. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Crawford.
Leading
He'll
off
lead
for
things
Alabama.
off here in this one-run
Shortstop.
contest.
Brandon
Up and away to
Crawford.
start the inning. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one, he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down, a leadoff single for Crawford. Striding in once again, Victor Martinez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Too low, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Right fielder.
He comes set. Here's the
Giancarlo
0-0 pitch.
Stanton.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1. This guy, he's a good hitter. This is the kind.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Center fielder, Christian.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. He singled his last time up. In there, strike 1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the double steal is on here. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Big Daddy Bulldog will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Into the box now, Max Scherzer. He'll get us
Leading off
going
with
in
a
the
51.
home half of inning number 3.
Max Scherzer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance.
Center fielder,
Andre
number 10.
Dawson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dawson.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters come to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So coming to the plate, Mike Trout. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Stanton. And that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Luis Severino
Leading
comes
off
into
for the
this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Luis Severino.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Murphy onto the grass. 1 out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Bradley Jr.
Right there, Murphy at second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The batter, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Cabrera in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, number 14. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, number 14.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. The 1-0 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Martinez is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 19.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. A base hit in his first trip. This is pulled into right. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Molina.
In there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Riding into the box, Daniel Murphy. Two men on, two away here in the fourth.
Murphy.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. In to score, the runner from second. So striding in, Max Scherzer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Corey Seager will get the call here.
Sitting for the pitcher, Scherzer. Number 5, Corey Seager.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Digging in once again, Andre Dawson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side. Felipe Rivero, a 6-foot.
Now pitching,
Victor Martinez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. With a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Victor Martinez.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton now, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch. Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Turned on down the line. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s. That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again. But he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and digging in, Mike Trout, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Left fielder, Mike Trout.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Ready once again, number 14. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a bouncing ball, foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater. 3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
Got him to go down swinging there. Miguel Cabrera becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Severino is under it near the mound. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In is Christian Yelich, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Soft liner to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Bulldog comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. D. Gordon will come on now and pinch run here.
D. Gordon.
Anthony Rendon will be summoned off the bench here. It's a pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Felipe Rivera enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Felipe Rivera.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out. Coming to the plate now, Felipe Rivera, Andrew McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Andre Dawson. Last time through was a base hit. Kelvin
attention,
Herrera
please.
takes over here
Now
with a runner
pitching,
at first and 2
Kelvin
gone in the inning.
Herrera.
First delivery to him on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not
Your
Francisco
attention, please.
Rodriguez.
Now pitching.
Now in the box, Kelvin Herrera. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate
Now
here in
coming
inning
in to
number
pinch
7.
hit.
Matt Wieters is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And there's ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Hard hit ball to second.
Bradley
And that gets
Jr.
through for a 1-out base hit. Here's the shortstop, Brandon
The
Crawford.
batter,
2 hits and
35.
3 at-bats for him in this one.
Shortstop, Brandon
In tight here with
Crawford.
the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Bradley runs. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman
Victor Martinez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite. All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens.
And the catcher grabs it to retire. Number 56 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 56.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Leading off with the 51s. Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
Boy, if you're the pitcher, you're feeling good. That either says, I got great stuff, or he just doesn't know what he's doing right now. Even the great ones take bad swings, and that was a bad swing.
The 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. Rendon's got to get rid of it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 14.
Digging in once again, number 14. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bradley ranging back. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in and
Third
ready for
baseman,
another
number
shot,
24.
Miguel Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Up and in for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ready with the 3-0. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Rendon. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dawson's there. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The slider from K-Rod gets him ahead 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1. Here's D. Gordon now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side. Into the box, Joey Votto. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Roberto Ozuna is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Striding in once again, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there at the knees, strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Second baseman
Daniel Murphy is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in.
Pitcher.
Tony Gwynn will grab a bat and hit
for the pitcher, Rodriguez. Number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kenley Jansen comes on from in now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Roberto Ozuna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Marcell Ozuna for a pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off a check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 25.
Fouled straight back.
Bradley Jr.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
See what happens when you work.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please, drive home safely.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between the 66ers and the Giraffes. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now the first pitch here from Price. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. One strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
In there, 1-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner gloves it. On to first, and the Price is right here. 2 away. Ready now, Victor Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Turner has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
A fastball that just misses inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that's going to land foul. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. Now at the plate, Lou Brock. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lou Brock.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. And he'll get back in standing. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reggie ranging back. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 from Price. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. In is Christian Yelich.
Center fielder Christian Yelich.
George Springer will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Runner goes for second, and they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. Only play is to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And set to stand in, a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Bulldog. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this will find the... Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Baseman Ryan Zimmerman.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. Striding in, Reggie Jackson. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 6.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. At the plate, Justin Verlander. 9-1-2 due up.
Pitcher
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a flare out to left center. Junior's coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in. Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Marcell Ozuna will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Crawford.
Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Digging in to try it again, Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track in the... Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Gary.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Ramirez.
This pitch is popped up. Beltre on the move. 1 down. The pitcher, David Price, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The batter number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they trying to pick things up where we left off. Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Stanton.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A little bouncer. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 4.
Here's George Springer. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Adrian Beltre. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Standing in, Lou Brock. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lou Brock.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. Around second now and headed for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
A center fielder number 24.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. To short, hit hard. Crawford's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. line towards center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. Coming to the plate now, Reggie Jackson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Again, he sends it out of play. Two out here and a runner at second. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bulldog. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Baseman, Big Daddy Bulldog.
This one skied out toward right. Jackson sprinting after it. One away. Stepping into the box, Justin Verlander. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Marcell Ozuna.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Here's Price now on 1-0. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The relay. Throw won't get him. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now both runners are breaking. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Anthony Rendon will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he gets ahead 0-1. A man on third with 2 down. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Giancarlo Stanton now. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson has it in his tracks, and that here's Carlos Correa now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Second baseman, Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, he's not picking him up at all. Two swings and misses right now. You're not feeling confident at all if you're in the batter's box.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Gary Sanchez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Jose Ramirez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's flared toward left center. Coming on is Ozuna, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Into the box now. David Price comes into this at bat 0 for 1.
Price. Number 9. Alexis Benitez.
Felipe Rivero is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Number 4. George.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat. Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And another foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike and foul it off. Throw a strike and foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Stanton is right there as he takes it for the second out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout.
Your attention, please. And now pitching.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Center fielder.
Riding in once again, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Adrian Beltre. A hit in 2 tries so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jackson going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bulldog. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That's popped up out towards short right field. Correa is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lou Brock. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now in the box, Reggie Jackson. Aaron Judge will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Felipe Rivero. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Matt Wieters is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Pitch swung on and hit in the air, giving chase his junior, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Marcell Ozuna is the second out in the 7th inning. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Alex Colomé gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading off for Las Vegas,
Carlos Correa is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ozuna is under it. 1 away. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. This is pulled into right. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Anthony Rizzo.
Now pinch hitting, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's a pop-up now. Martinez is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. Into the box. box now, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Here's George Springer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball. Roberto Osuna. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on its way. On the ground up the middle. To second for one. On to first. And how about that for an entrance? One pitch. Stepping up now, Trey Turner. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Ozuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in, Lou Brock, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Ozuna. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Griffey waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Big Daddy Bulldog. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So coming to the plate, Alex Colomé. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. And there he goes towards second. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He went down on strikes last time up. Ground ball left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out, and the side is striding into the box. Ryan Zimmerman will start things out against Alex Colomé. He'll try to close the door in this one. And that misses inside 1-0. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Stanton is over, 1 out. Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard liner toward short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at bat. Skied into very shallow right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Stanton, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Giancarlo Stanton. Talk about a worthy recipient. Time for baseball now on the show. As you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Tonight for the Yankees, center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury.
Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, no balls and a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Eaton is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Greg Bird. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. Here's Bryce Harper now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing by Harper and a ball launched out to deep right field. And it's gone. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Batting third.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez has room. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Anthony Rendon, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Hicks. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. In now is Adam Eaton, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Adam Eaton.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judd. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Number 99, Aaron Judd.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Turner backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he will indeed make. Into the box now, Adam Lind. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Designated hitter, Adam Lind.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Matt Wieters.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Liner toward right center. Ellsbury, well, range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Stepping in, Jason Worth will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that misses inside. 1-0. Tanaka's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate.
That's a ball.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Trey Turner would be next. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Number 7,
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trey Turner is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he misses 2-1. Back up the middle. Oh, look at Didi. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. Zimmerman on the move. 1 away. Here's Starlin Castro.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the center fielder,
Center
Jacoby
fielder.
Ellsbury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading
Bryce
off for the
Harper.
Nationals.
He'll get us going in the
Right
home half
fielder,
of inning number 3.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bird has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next
Ready for another
Washington.
chance. Ryan
First
Zimmerman,
baseman.
0 for 1 here in the early
Zimmerman.
going. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. On the ground to third. Frazier is there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Riding in once again,
Second
Daniel
baseman.
Murphy. His last
Daniel
at-bat didn't go his
Murphy.
way as he popped out in foul territory. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Lifted into center field. Ellsbury is under it, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks.
Leading
He's
off for the
0 for
Yankees.
1 thus
The
far.
left fielder number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Wieters is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Greg Bird. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez comes into this
Sanchez.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. Harper on the run. And that's the third out. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Leading off
Anthony
for the Nationals here in the
Rendon.
fourth.
He went deep in his
Third
first
baseman.
at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Rendon.
This will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. In now is
Center
Adam Eaton.
fielder,
0 for
number
1
2,
for him here in this one.
Adam Eaton.
In there, 0-1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Adam Lind. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Starlin dives. What a stop. What a play. Digging in, Matt Wieters. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Wieters awaits the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here it comes.
Aaron Judge.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
Wieters waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Brett Gardner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Harper is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Third baseman, Todd
Into the
Frazier.
windup and the pitch. In the air now, out to left. Worth is under it. And that retires the side. Here's Jason Worth. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Left fielder, Jason.
Now a swing and a
Worth.
chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Line to the right side. Judge is there to put it away for route number 1. Digging in once again, Trey Turner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Turner.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Ellsbury will put this one away for route number 2. Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this
Leading
one.
off for the Yankees, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired, and there's one
The batter,
away.
number 14.
Digging
Second
in for
baseman,
his second at-bat, Starlin Castro.
Castro.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's inside. 2-0.
I appreciate the fact that
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Eaton. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder,
center
Jacoby Ellsbury. Third
Jacoby
trip to the plate for him
Ellsbury.
here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in once again,
The left fielder,
Aaron
number
Hicks.
31.
No hits in 2
Aaron
trips to the
Hicks.
plate for him in the ball game. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Judge is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Daniel Murphy.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier barehands it. Hats off to that one. Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Now a fastball sent out toward Worth in left field. And very quickly one gone. Ready one. Again, and some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Eaton is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Worth is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Lind. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Gregorius is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Right fielder number 99.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Brett Gardner.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit. Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it. But no dice this time.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Turner onto the grass. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Worth on the move. And that ends the inning. So digging in now.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
And that misses ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 on its way to Worth. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Dylan Betances will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Line towards center field. Ellsbury has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Starlin Castro.
Chase Headley is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Matt Holliday is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He singled his last time up. Randy Flores will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Max Scherzer. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. His record is now 1-0. Give the save to Sean Doolittle, his first. The loss goes to Masahiro Tanaka. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.